Welcome everyone to the Chapel Show. I'm your host, yours truly, Will. On today's episode, we'll be telling you the chapel theme we chose this year, some readings and some poems. Without further ado, I'll hand it off to Sonia, who will tell us this year's chapel theme. Off to you, Sonia.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm so grateful to be this year's chapel prefect. I'm here to announce our chapel theme for this year. Therefore, on behalf of our chapel council, we can proudly say that this year's theme is Beauty in Being. Beauty in Being is about celebrating the gift of our intricate existences every day. At the core of our theme, Beauty in Being, it's about finding peace, love, and happiness within yourself and your wider community. It's about recognizing the beauty in being yourself, cherishing the beauty in spirituality and faith, and celebrating the beauty and blessings of every individual's powerful presence. So this theme is wholly yours. While Beauty in Being has a universal twist, it is also yours to interpret and internalize. I want to leave all of you with a challenge. This year and forward, try to find beauty in simply being. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy our chapel programming this year and our first Wellbeing video ever.
Thank you, Sonia, for that great introduction. Very cool. Now on to Lillian, who's going to tell us a bit of a poem about beauty in nature. Off to you, Lillian.
Beauty in Nature by R.D. Chopra. A sonnet in every tree, a tale in every lifetime. It's just for you to see. There's a lyric in every brook as it rushes over rocks. There's an ode in every nuance as love's wonder unlocks. There's rhythm in every sound, every beating of a heart. There's poetry in every union and every couple who are apart. And just as there is wonder in every new life created, there is sadness and regret for the unsaid and unfaded. Just listen for the music that your ears cannot hear. Just strain yourself for the melody that's so far and yet so near. The wonder of the Creator, the magic of the divine, is there to feel for all of us, to soon be yours and mine.
Thank you, Lillian. Next, me and Jenema are going to do some readings on kindness.
The first quote from Martin Luther King Jr. It says, "For in the nature of things, if we rightly consider, every green tree is far more glorious than if it were made of silver and gold." So he's trying to tell us that nature is anything we can ask for when life is hard, and we should appreciate the world and make it a better place for all. The final quote from Tidoreke, it says, "Over every mountain there is a path, although it may not be seen from the valley." So he's trying to tell us that there might be challenges, but we have to be patient and we can see a way to the top.
Hello, my name is Will, and I will be one of your chapel wardens this year. Today, in this short video, I will be presenting you a short reading from Proverbs 21:21 about kindness, something we all need in our lives at the moment due to rising stress in school and because of the pandemic. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life, righteousness, and honor. This reading demonstrates how those who pursue acts of kindness in life will find honor within themselves, as they know that they have tried to make the world a better place. There is ultimately a beauty in kindness which can aid those who may be struggling at school. Thank you. Finally, we have Justin and Tammy, who will be going over what our theme really means in the grand scheme of things.
Today I'm going to be reading a poem called The Beauty of Life by Edwina Rozier. What can it be if not beauty that is all around? You have not seen nor have you found what it is we came here for. You came to know beauty and nothing more. I wonder as I look around at all the beauty that I have found. I've found it in the smallest places. I've found it on the smiles of other people's faces. I found it in majestic sights, and I've seen it on eagles' flights. As I have seen with my eyes, I've slowly come to realize that all the beauty that I see belongs to you and belongs to me. This beauty should be shared by all. Each beating heart should never fail quiet, never to beat again, without the memory of where and when it captured the sights it got to see.
For many of us, when we hear the theme Beauty in Being, the first thing which comes to mind is the beauty of nature. The changing colors in the fall, so bright and distinct, or a forest floor covered with a fluffy layer of snow after a storm. For some of us, it is the serenity of a walk through the Appleby Forest after a long day, or enjoying a bright sunrise at the lake in the morning. For others, it might be the sound of birds chirping or the sight of a proud stag grazing in a field. From flowers to trees, from deer to eagles, there will always be something which we find beautiful about nature. However, beyond its looks, there is the beauty of how nature interacts with itself and how we as humans interact with nature. For me, it's not only the beauty of nature itself, but that we have been blessed with it as a means to live. As a Catholic, I feel that it symbolizes the beauty of the life cycle. It's an example of God's love for the world and all those in it. It's an example of how we are given all we need to survive: food, water, air. It really does show the life cycle in its fullest and almost rawest way, with growth and decay, and it also shows how different life cooperates and how it gets along. This can easily be connected to beauty in relationships. Again, not just between us as humans and nature, but between each other. When thinking about beauty and being, I often think of relationships between friends, partners, and especially among families. There is beauty to be found in interaction with all those close to us. In happy times, we turn to others and exude jokes and laughter. But there is an equal, if not greater beauty in the help and love we give to each other in the face of adversity. Sometimes we just need someone to help with a really challenging physics assignment, but other times, and more seriously, we need a shoulder to cry on. It's the love which we give to each other in tough times which stands out to me as beauty in simply being there for others. Lastly, when I think of beauty and being, I come to think of the beauty of the soul. I've always seen it as this everlasting piece of good within us, which, although being unique to all of us, is still the greatest connection we have not only with each other, but with God. It's the spirit within us which is our source of compassion towards our friends when they struggle. It is our source of strength which helps us see ourselves through our own hard times. It is our source of courage to ensure that we stand up for others, for ourselves, and for what we know is right. Its beauty is that it is the simplest piece of us, which is our greatest force for good. The beauty of our soul is simply in its beauty.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The Chapel Show. Please stay tuned to see us again another time.